What's up, family? Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out with me on the Michael Basin Show. Wow. I know you all impatient right now. I'm in the studio, man. Got all this stuff going on, trying to get in here and get ready for the radio show later today. Got to come in early now, man. Got to make sure we get all the news, make sure you all are updated. Did you all see the craziness? I mean, the straight craziness when it came to these Trump supporters out there with guns outside of these polling locations. Absolutely insane to the membrane, man. Thank you all for calling in. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out, man. And most importantly, thank you all for voting, because it made a difference. Call me up right now. I want to ask you all 2 questions a day. First of all, are you impatient? I know you are. Who wouldn't be? We've been waiting a long time for these results, but I need you all to be patient. We need to let them count all the votes. And when I say all the votes, I mean all of the damn votes. Trump run around the White House like his hair's on fire. Talking about they're cheating me out of it. They're cheating. And you know it's driving them crazy to see all those black folks down there in Atlanta counting those votes, right? You know it's driving them straight crazy to see that going on down in Atlanta. But hey, just because they're black don't mean they're not counted right. Why you tripping? It's that racism come out of you, man. It's coming out of you. Lawsuits all over the place. Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia lawsuits. Please stop the counting of the votes. But in Arizona and Nevada, you want them to keep counting. See? You ain't right. You are not right. Call in right now, 855-962-7469, 855-962-7469. Taking your calls right now on the Michael Basin Show. Want to know how you feel. I know it's nerve-wracking. I know for a lot of us it is. It is for me. But also for many of you all. This is the real question I want you all to answer today. Get in on this conversation. How do you feel about it even being this close? I mean, come on. With this guy in the White House, it's close? Hit me up right now, 855-962-7469. Michael Basin, how you doing? Who's this?
This is Annette from New York.
What's up, New York? How you doing, Annette? Talk to me. What's going on, lady?
This is very stressful.
It is. It is.
I want this to be over already. Let Biden win.
I know, but you want them to count the votes, right? We want them to take their time. Come on, Annette. We want it over, but what? But what? Come on.
Yes, we do want to know. We want to do and make sure that it's the right way. But
Annette, if we don't do it the right way, listen to me on this, sister, and all you all who are calling in right now. Annette, if we don't do this the right way, the lawsuits are coming anyway. You already know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So hold on. Wait. Let me get this thought out. So if the lawsuits are coming and we know the lawsuits are coming, tell the kids to be quiet in the background. Mom on the phone. So here's the thing. We got to get it right so there's no issues that Trump and them can use as an excuse to mess this thing up, because you know he's trying to mess it up right now.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. He's going to do anything and everything he can.
Annette, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you drink coffee, your whiskey, your weed. Look, I don't know what you need to do to calm down. Take a bubble bath. Relax. I need you to, don't be laughing. I need you to woosah, Annette. Just woosah.
Woosah.
Because we got to get through it. I mean, come on. We're talking about this man finally being out of office, man. To me, it's worth the wait. Yes, it's nerve-wracking. Imagine me. I'm on the internet 2 times a day. I got a radio show out. It's crazy. But we got to be patient.
Crazy.
Man. We got to be patient. How's everybody doing in New York? How y'all doing? I miss y'all.
New York, there's a lot of riots going on all over the city. I know that. I've heard about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody to be safe, man. I miss you guys. It's been a long time since 98.7 KISS FM in New York. That's where this show started, man. I miss you guys in New York, and tell everybody I said hello.
Okay, sure.
And don't forget, bubble bath, do what you need to do. If it's legal in your state, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, let me get off there before I get myself in trouble. Anyway, come back with your calls on the Michael Basin Show. How do you feel about waiting? Be patient, family. And should it even be this close with this man in office? Your call's up next on the best show on radio. Mike Basin, how you doing? Who's this?
This is Robin Norris from St. Louis, Missouri.
Look at y'all calling in all official. Give me your last name. This ain't no office, lady. This is the radio. This is Michael Basin, baby. How you doing?
What's happening? I'm doing blessed.
Yeah, talk to me like family. Y'all calling here like y'all on a business interview or something. How you doing?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't complain about it taking a long time. I wanted to move faster, but what? Come on now.
We can wait for a check to come.
Yes.
We can wait for this. We can wait for that. I'm waiting patiently to know that God is, okay?
I mean, because
no
look,
ifs, ands, or buts.
this is serious for all of us to have this man removed from office, man, and the way he acted even after the election. I mean, talking about we've been cheated on. Calm your orange butt down. Ain't nobody cheated on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, the votes are not even in it. You could win fair and square, but you're so impatient and so paranoid that you can't wait.
Well, paranoid comes from fear of what you've done to know that it's going to come back to you. That's what that is, okay? Because if it wasn't, what you got to fear,
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly. I agree. And let me ask you a question, because this is the one I wanted to put out there for you guys today, and I really need an answer from you on this. Are you surprised that it's even this close?
No.
You're not.
No,
Wow.
I'm not. Because here's why, Mr. Basin or Michael.
Michael, please.
Michael, so many people have said behind closed door, I'm going to vote this way, I'm going to vote that way. And I've seen a lot of African Americans friends of mine have said, well, I'm going to vote like this. I said, that's your choice. I don't argue with them about their decision or whatever.
For Trump.
But my parents taught me this. If you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. Okay? Mm-hmm. I live by that. He lied about this. He done stole different stuff. Look at the people with all the bankruptcies he did, the people he didn't want to pay.
So you're not surprised. You're not surprised that almost half the country, I mean, you may as well say half the country, because he's only losing by 3 million votes. That means that only 3 million people out of 170 million people who voted doesn't think he's a good president. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But what it is, a lot of them are like and don't get me wrong, for the Christian values of this or whatever. I'm a Christian too.
Yeah, what about Christian value in terms of honesty and decency and not being a racist? I mean, come on now. But to me, you just hide behind that whole Christianity nonsense.
But
I'm
what
sorry,
I'm saying, if you're going to go with the Christian answer, don't go with some.
Yeah, why you half-stepping? Don't be a buffet Christian. That's right, I said it. Hey, I got to grab some more calls, sister. Shout out to the family. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for calling in. More of your calls up next. Be patient, family. And are you surprised? This woman's not surprised. I'm shocked that it's this close. What does it reveal about our country? Your call's up next. Clear the phone lines. Give you all a chance to call in on our hot topic today. Family, this is important. It's a very important question I'm asking you. First, I need everybody to be patient. That's first and foremost. But secondly, you all aren't surprised that it's this close? I know we all thought this was going to be a blowout. Michael Bajan, how you doing? Who's this?
How you doing, Mike?
Everything is everything. Who's this?
This is Romel from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Hey, Ro, man, it's always great to hear from you, brother. First of all, are you patient? Are you willing to wait for the vote? How you feel?
I'm born patient.
Yeah.
You know nothing gonna come over. You don't want nothing quick anyway.
No, not with this, man.
Quick gonna give you gonna give you something bad.
It'll give us something bad, and it'll give them something to file these lawsuits over. So we don't need to give, and that's what these Secretary of States are thinking about. We need to make sure we're beyond reproach, so we need to take our time. What else is on your mind, brother?
I just can't understand how that many people voted for this man after all the stuff that he's done.
Yep.
But see, they think it's just Caucasian people. Well, not all Caucasian people, just the ones that's racist,
right,
that's being out here. No, you have Asians and Latinos that's out in his.
Yeah, the Latinos in Florida, they talked about it last night. I love the young lady they have on there, Anna. I can't remember her last name, but she broke it down, and she said it's because, the Republicans did a very effective job of talking about communism in South Florida and at work, but 75% of Puerto Ricans did vote for Joe Biden. So it's different. Mexicans, of course, in Arizona. That's the reason why we have a competition. So we're getting Hispanic votes. We're just not getting them all.
I just can't understand how he let you know that he didn't like any of us.
Yep.
But you chose to choose a side on a man that he wouldn't speak to you if you was on fire. He wouldn't even put you out.
I mean, you think about this, Ramel. I'm with you, man. This is the same guy who made fun of the disabled. Who does that? Grown-ass man, right? I'm sorry to curse y'all. Calling out the military on peaceful protesters, creating racial division, habitual liar, destroying institutions, undermining intelligence agencies. And check this out, Ramel. This man knows secrets. Don't we think that this man will sell those secrets in a heartbeat once he's out of office? Come on.
Yeah. Him and Putin too close for me.
Wow. Yeah, he said that out loud, family. Why is it this close? I'm serious. To everybody who's calling in and tuning in, how is it possibly this close with this man? More of your calls up next on the Michael Baisden Show. Hey, thank you all for hanging out and being a part of the conversation. Want to know whether or not you're patient about waiting on the vote. You don't have a choice. We need to wait, take our time, get some wine, get some drink, get some whatever's legal in your state. You know what I'm saying? And relax. Mike Bays, and how you doing? Who's this?
This is Juanita from Detroit. How you doing, Michael?
Detroit? What's going on?
Detroit.
I love Detroit. What's going on, lady? I'm from Chicago. You know, me and Detroit got a love affair.
Oh, our sister city.
Y'all hand dance, we step. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Y'all ballroom. What's going on?
Oh, you know what? I'm patient because I agree with you. I want every vote. I want the votes that done fell on the floor.
That's right.
All that counted. And I want to say this. He had the nerve, and I hope you're sitting down for this, to try to sue Michigan.
Yep.
I mean, us Michiganders, we showed up and showed out for Joe Biden.
He also suing Wisconsin, and he's suing Pennsylvania and Georgia. He's suing in Nevada with the Republicans. It's crazy.
Sorest loser. And I agree with you further on this. How can the race be this close? This man has told you to your face, behind your back, with a knife in it, that I would just assume y'all black folks hang from a tree. I mean, it is what it is. This man has showed you how racist he truly is. And what's getting me further is brothers and sisters done voted for this.
I know.
I
know. You know, it was really heartbreaking. What's your name again, ma'am? I'm sorry.
My name is Juanita. You could call me Nita. That's fine.
Hey, Nita, you know, it's really crazy when you think about everything this man's done. He's only losing nationally by 3 million votes. That's it out of all these people in this country. Yes, that's crazy.
Oh, my Lord. I'm like, oh, my God. This is what we all need to do.
What we need to do?
All of us that Joe vote, we need to get together, rent a U-Haul truck for him. So he can pull up and put all his, I was going to say the
all his stuff. Yeah, I got you. But you know what? I'll pay for the truck. We got to move him out. I got a meme up right now with the U-Haul truck in front of the White House, Juanita. So, Nita, I got him covered. Hey, I'm coming back with your calls. Thank you for hitting me up, sister. I agree with you. How can it be this close? What does it say about our country? Call in now. I want to hear from you, family. Talk to me. Talk me down. It's the Michael Baisden Show. Thank you all for tuning in, taking your calls on the hot topic today. We got to be patient, family. First and foremost, we must be patient. I know we want to know tomorrow, today. It may not happen until next week. I don't know. I want to have a celebration show tomorrow, by the way. But if we can't, at least we know, look, I don't want Trump to win. Everybody knows that. But if he wins fair and square, I will accept it. I'll drink a lot. I may lead the country, but I will accept it. Mike Baisden, how you doing? Who's this? Mike Baisden, how you doing? Who's this? Mike Baisden, how you doing? Who's this? Going once, going twice. Gone. Mike Baisden, how you doing? Who's this?
This is Smitty from Florida.
Smitty? Oh, you got to be at least 50 with a name like that. What's up, Smitty? How you doing, man?
No, I'm here in Orlando, Florida.
Old Town, turn your computer down in the background for me, Smitty. So,
yeah.
Florida didn't go our way. You know, the Cubans and many South Americans, not all, voted for Trump because of the whole communism thing. But the Puerto Ricans, 75% of them did vote for Biden. What's on your mind, man?
What's on my mind is, yes, I am patient. Yes, I am indulging myself in, an alcoholic beverage, chilling.
Right.
Okay, an adult alcoholic beverage, chilling, waiting on the results. I think it needs to be fair across the board. Overall, like you said, all the things that he has done, it's all about character. And at the end of the day, I can't trust a man if he don't pay his taxes. I'm just sorry. You don't pay your bills, I can't trust you.
True that.
So of all the stuff he's done and everything, and I'm a black man, I told everybody I know, I said, if you really want this to get really, really terrible in the next 4 years, go ahead and just do what you want to do and just vote for him if you want to.
Let me ask you something, Smitty. Why do you think it's this close? I mean, come on, man.
I think it's this close?
Yeah, man.
Well, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, people want this economy to be improved and they want money, but that's not the only thing we got a problem with. We got a whole bunch of problems all over the place.
Yeah.
They figure, he can improve the economy and things will go well and we start making money again and all that, but at the end of the day, if we can't trust him to do the simple things, do the right thing when we are not looking, how in the world are we going to trust him to do it? In our face, he's just terrible.
But here's another thought, and I want you all to consider this. Fear of a black planet. Now, I know that's a little deep for some of you, But you got to understand, man, that this country is getting more and more brown. The reason why we're winning or we're competing in Arizona is because our Hispanic brothers and sisters. The reason why we're winning in states like Pennsylvania and Georgia because of black brothers and sisters, right? So for a lot of whites, and was true of South Africa, and I hope I'm not getting too deep for you. The reason why they were worried about apartheid ending is because they thought black people were going to treat them the same way that they treated them. And the reality is that just didn't happen. And so for a lot of whites, the browning of America is scaring the hell out of them. The idea of having to be fair and share power scares the hell out of them. It's that serious, man. Your final thoughts, Smitty. Talk to me.
Face, and like you said, you have named off so many things that he has done openly behind closed doors, and at the end of the day, it's just, for me, he's got to go. You did right with that meme. I saw that meme that you all pull up to the White House. He got to go.
He's got to go. Bottom line, family, call in right now. Give me your thoughts on why do you think it's this close with a man that's done this much dirt. More of your calls coming up next. Calls on this election. I know it's taking a long time. We got to be patient, count all the votes. Michael Bays, and how you doing? Who's this?
This is Lorenzo from Greensboro.
What's up, Ren? How you doing today, man?
What's up? I'm feeling good. I'm just sitting here looking at the return so I can see Biden put that orange joker out.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Let me ask, first of all, man, I got a bad connection for you, man. Go to the other room for me, Ren. I want to talk to you. Mike Bays, and how you doing? Who's this?
Hi, this is Doretha from Chicago.
What's up, homegirl? How you doing?
I'm biting my fingernails right about now.
Girl, don't be messing up them nails now.
I'm not nervous about it though, because I understand this about things being too close, because I'm looking at this man the whole time like he is mentally ill. And I don't know who can't see this. So I don't understand why it's this close.
I know. You know, I think that we all, I don't know about you. I'm sorry to cut you off. Finish your thought, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that just based on the things that he's doing and the way he acts and what he says, I'm like, he is truly a nut. I don't see who can't see this. So I'm agreeing with all your memes and stuff that you posting, like, who can't see that this man ain't mentally ill?
Well, you don't want to see it because people use things like, well, it's abortion. All right, come on now. Really? You know, it's about jobs. He can make the economy strong. Really, the economy was already strong. He walked into a booming economy. Give me a freaking break on that. What about the fact that he made fun of a disabled person? What about the fact that he locked those kids up in those cages? What about the fact this man is the most divisive person and president ever? And what about the fact that he's the most worst representation of this country ever? And people still voted for him?
As a man and he's an embarrassment to me. He's just an embarrassment. And I've never acknowledged him as president because he was a reality star. He was less qualified to do this job.
Everything for him is entertainment. Thank you very much. You always see him when he speaks. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Dude, you're the president of the United States. Grow the hell up. But at 70-something years old, he's not going to grow. Bottom line.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So I agree with you. It's too close for comfort. And it makes me embarrassed for the country that we live in, because a lot of people lied. They said, well, this man crazy. I'm not going to vote for him. And look at the numbers.
And they did. A lot of people did. And we thought a lot of Republicans wouldn't, and maybe some of them didn't. But come on, man. We this close with this dude. And guess what? He could still win. Hey, thanks for calling in, sister. I appreciate it. More of your calls coming up next on the Michael Baisden Show. Hey, thank you all for being a part of the conversation today. Want to take your calls on whether or not you're able to be patient. Well, you don't have a choice. You got to be patient and wait on all the votes from all the states. And are you surprised that it is as close as it is? Who's this calling in and where you calling from?
I'm Kathy from Ohio.
What's up, Kathy? How you doing? Hey, shout out to the family in Ohio. You all gave it a good push, Kathy. We didn't get there.
We did. But the problem here, and what I believe is truly where this divided and it's so close, is because they didn't make it about the issues for the Republicans. They made it about they were taking away people's rights as an American citizen. That's the biggest problem we had in Ohio. With all the rallies we had, it wasn't about the issues that were on the table or what was right and wrong. It was all about their rights being taken away.
I know. That was really crazy. Your right to infect people. Your right to be able to go into a business without a mask. I mean, your rights to carry a gun into a school or to a church. I mean, we're just getting carried away with these whole rights thing. I think a lot of people are just using that as an excuse to support somebody who's clearly racist, to support somebody who's clearly divisive? I mean, I understand that people have, real reasons. I don't want to discount them. You understand what I'm saying? But when does character matter? When does integrity matter? When does not having a compulsive liar matter? To me, it's just making excuses to ignore a man who's not qualified for the job. That's just my thought. Finish yours.
Absolutely, I agree 100%, but that's the problem. And see, like a lot of my white friends, they feel the same way. They feel that their rights were being taken away. They don't care. They missed. I mean, we had a big old long fight and discussion about the kids at the border and all this other crap. And they just, it's all about he's taking away our rights. He's closing our businesses.
And they'll name a couple of things and ignore 100 other things. Most importantly, man, does this guy represent you? This is one thing I ask women to ask themselves who are supporting this man. Would you date him? Would you want to have a child? Excuse me. Would you want to have a child by a man like this? Would you want your children to follow this man's example? Would you want to work for a man like this? And Kathy, we already know the answer to that. It's no. So why would you want him to be the president?
Yeah, it's a scary thought. It really is. It's a very scary thought. And like I said, we pushed here in Ohio. I got the vote out. We did Black Lives Matter rallies. We did vote, sign yourself up. We did, as much as we possibly could, because I know that in Summit County where I live, we got almost 100% really Democratic vote. So we did.
Hey, I appreciate everybody in Ohio. You all did y'all damn thing in Cleveland, Cincinnati, a bunch of other places, man. So thanks for calling in, Kathy. I'm going to get my throat together, get me some tea on this thing. That's what happened when you up late all night talking on the phone and talking on social media. So thank you for your patience, family. Hey, Kathy, thanks for calling in. Come back with more of your calls on the Michael Baisden Show. Hit me up at 855-962-7469, taking your calls on being patient, waiting on the vote, and how we even this close with this man. Why are this not a blowout with somebody like Trump in office? Michael Baisden, who's this?
Hi, this is Audrey Johnson from Florida, West Palm Beach.
West Palm in the house. I miss you all in West Palm. How you doing, lady?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing?
Everything is everything. Florida didn't come through it for us. The Cubans and the South Americans, some of them did not vote for Biden, but the Puerto Ricans did, and Kissimmee in Central Florida. What's on your mind? Talk to me.
Well, I have questions. I got a lot of questions. And one of them is, how did Florida finish counting so quickly?
I'll tell you why, because wait. I'll tell you why. Because in Florida, when they started the early voting, they started counting right away. In Pennsylvania and in many of the other states, even though they have Democratic governors, they have Republican legislators who said don't start counting the votes until Election Day. And you know why they did that? Because they wanted to give Trump a seeming advantage when it was time to start calling these states. That's why.
Because I know everybody was out voting. Because I went out, my friends went out, everybody was out. And when the votes was finished and they said Florida, he won Florida, I was like, how is that so quick?
Yeah, because they were counting them already. So by the time they got to Election Day, the only votes they had to count was the Election Day votes, which were in the machines, which are easy to count. That's how. Every state should be counting as they go. You shouldn't be waiting for Election Day to count mail-in ballots.
Well, I totally agree with the process.
Talk to me about how you feel about it even being this close in the first place.
Well, I know that a lot of people, especially here in Florida, ignorance is pertinent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's bliss.
And if you're a racist, you're a racist. And there's nothing that nobody can do. That's at a kitchen table. I think that's what they do. They sit at their kitchen table and they talk about us and talk about how we have what they think we shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that black folks don't need to be according to them.
You're serious, aren't you?
I am very serious. And the fact of the matter that we live in big houses just like they do. We drive big, pretty cars just like they do. They're mad.
And I said that, fear of a black planet, fear of sharing power. If you all remember apartheid, one of the things that whites said they feared the most is that blacks would treat them the same way they treated blacks. And the reality is that just didn't happen. We don't have time to be oppressing people if we have power. We're too busy trying to survive. Audrey, thanks for calling in. Come back with more of your calls on the Michael Basin Show. Hit me up, family. 855-962-7469. That's the number to call in and get in on the conversation. Taking your calls on being patient and waiting for all the votes to come in for all the states. And should it even be this close? Okay, ma'am. Oh, my goodness. Gee whiz. Mike Basin, how you doing? Who's this? Going once, going twice. Gone. I'm going to clear the phone lines. 855-962-7469. Michael Basin, how you doing? Who's this?
This is Natasha.
Hey, Natasha, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Take a deep breath. Put your feet in some water. Get a massage. Do whatever you got to do. We're going to be patient. We're going to wait this thing out. We're going to be cool, Natasha. What's going on?
I'm like you. It's like the fact that it's as close as it is, it's like it's mind-boggling. I mean, to think that you have people that look at this man and are okay with how things are.
And he can still win.
Exactly. How close it is driving me insane.
And he could win fair and square without cheating.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
crazy. Isn't
and
that crazy?
Like all it does, but it shows, even though people say, oh, we've come so far, not really, because you had so much voter suppression. You had basically 2020 Jim Crow going on right before our eyes.
That's right.
All day, every day. And the fact that you have I don't want to call him, you have a person in a position that stacked the court that could, cheat for him or help him cheat. You had, Department of Justice, you had the
Postal Service,
correct, that were willing to go out and push your agenda to make it as close as it is.
One ballot box with 5 million people in Harris County. You're right. That's Jim Crow all the way. And we still came through, even though we lost Texas, we lost Florida, still. And we could still lose this election with this man being who he is. He showed the whole world who he was, and he's only losing by 3 million votes. What does that say about our country? I mean, really.
Exactly. It's a sad state. It's a sad state that we're in.
It is. I got to grab some more calls, lady, and clear my throat. I got to get some tea on this bad boy. I'm losing my voice, being up all night, talking to y'all on social media, talking to you on the radio. It's exhausting, but I'm going to be patient. We're going to get through this thing, man. We're going to win it, and we're going to turn this thing around. More of your calls up next. Thank you all for tuning in, family. This is the Michael Basin Show. Hey, family, I'm going to let you all get back to whatever you got going on. We need to be patient, wait on all the votes, count all the votes. Nevada, come on. Come on, Nevada. I don't want to live in the state that gave it to Trump because, I live in Las Vegas. So we got to pull this one out. And Arizona, hope that works out for us. Pennsylvania, wouldn't that be something if we got Georgia? Trump is freaking out watching all those black folks counting the votes in Georgia, right? It shouldn't matter. But it's setting him off to see them black folks counting votes. We don't have to cheat. All we want to do is count the votes. All the votes. Thank you all for tuning in, family. See you on the radio shortly, and I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow or tonight, depending on what happens with the votes, right here on Basin at the Dark. Well, Basin in the afternoon. I'm out, y'all.